right, you ready? You gonna do it?
Dude, I'm so ready. Watch the way I go into video mode right here. Watch this.
Okay. And you got face cam?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You do?
God, I hate you.
All right, we are back. We are back. Here's the thing. I want to make a bit of a top 10 list. The Nanogenix definitive top 10 units in Dokkan Battle list. But we have a bit of a twist here. I brought along the Dokkan God, the Dokkan King himself, the Truth DT, to react to my list and discuss it as we go through it. Truth, how you doing?
Good. I'm actually pretty excited because I actually don't know a single unit on here, and I've gotten no spoilers, nothing. So I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so I made this list and then I ordered it and I haven't told him a single thing. So pure raw reaction from him as well. But first, yo, hey man, what's up? Hey man, do you have any suggestions for a mobile game I should download right now? Dude, I'm gonna tell you one right now that you need to try. Raid Shadow Legends, it's fantastic. The game you were in that ad for all over YouTube? Yes, the one that you've seen me advertising on YouTube all over the place. Yeah. You're right. This video is being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, which you can download on mobile and PC. You can download it for free by scanning the QR code that's somewhere on the screen right now. Pop up using the link down below in the description to download it for totally free. Now, here's the thing. Orcs, they're awesome. However, in Raid, they were created by the Dark Lord Seraph. They have a really good reason to not like humans. After a brutal war against the Banner Lords, High Elves, and Sacred Order, their lands were annexed, forcing most orc clans to become nomadic. Now, I don't know why I'm reading it like that. Shut up. They're mostly just trying to survive, seeing an ally in Queen Eva of the Elves. They've now joined her cause, but even they don't know her true motivations. Want to find out more? Play the campaign for the full story by clicking the link in the description right now or scanning the QR code on screen. We're actually here in Raid Shadow Legends, and speaking of orcs, thought I'd tell you guys about two I personally like. So Kreela, right here, she's a legendary support, and she is very good in a lot of different content. She's really good as a support in Arena. Now, besides her, Robar. He is very good as an offensive champion and also very fantastic in Arena. So two incredibly awesome looking orcs here. And again, this game just looks so insane. But yes, two orcs that would be very beneficial for myself in Raid Shadow Legends. And you know what else? Guess what's happening in Raid this month? Special events every day, a bunch of awesome new champions, and the brand new Guardian Ring that gives you a load of new ways to use your champions. With all of these new updates, now is the perfect time to get started in Raid, and it'll give you time to prepare for what's coming next. Because in December, heads will roll. I'm having fun, okay? With all these new updates and an even bigger one right around the corner, now's the perfect time to get started in Raid. If you wait any longer, you're only gonna get left behind. And because I know that you want a massive head start in Raid Shadow Legends that you can download for free, hit that link in the description, scan the QR code, download the game for free, and when you do, new players will get an epic hero Chinuru, 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 agent shard, so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. And you will find all your rewards right here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. And it's that easy. And if you couldn't tell, I had a ton of fun with this sponsor today. So download Raid Shadow Legends for free. It supports the channel. I appreciate y'all. Massive shout out to Raid for the sponsor. I'm going to shut up though, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so there's no way that I could do this list without some honorable mentions. I mean, we're talking about a game that has like thousands of units. You know what I mean? Like to narrow this down to 10 is crazy.
Yeah, so like I've talked about like, okay, so like, oh, this unit's one of the best units in the game. That can apply to like the top like 60 units, right?
Oh yeah, I know. It's literally insane. Before we begin, before I mention a single unit, I asked Truth to get a unit ready in his mind, and then I was going to ask him right here live on camera, what is a unit that you think I included on this list that should not be there?
Man, I would probably say like maybe like LR, Goku, and Piccolo or something like that. Like them, or like Gohan and Krillin. Like some yellow coin LR from this year.
Got it. Okay.
Super 17, you know, something like that.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not. We'll find out. Here we go. All right. Honorable mention. First one. We got 3 of them. I got to mention her because she's so freaking helpful for so much content. Tech Caulifla.
Okay.
Tech Caulifla comes in as and she's not, I don't think she's not like anywhere near like a top 10 unit in this game, but she's just really useful. So I just want to throw her out there in case somehow you found this because you're searching for the best units in the game of Dokkan Battle. If you can get your hands on a Tech Caulifla, she's worth.
That is true. Yeah, 100%.
Coming up next, and I actually thought about putting this one actually on top 10, but then I took him off. Intelligence, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I love this unit.
Okay.
He's so dope. He's so much fun. He's over a year old now, and he's aged very well, in my opinion. Thoughts?
Yeah. I've seen that lately. People have been down talking him a lot, but I think the culprit of that is just that a lot of his teams are not really like in play right now, right? Like he's a big like grade 8 power unit GT. Like I feel like it's not just me, but people are using teams based upon like what is getting buffed, right? Like what is fresh.
Which makes sense. This game always has like its sort of metas that it goes through, and right now we thought we would be in the middle of a continued GT meta, and then they said, "Ha! Not today." It's been such a weird thing. So I just wanted to bring him back up. Now, final honorable mention, and like, listen, he's got to be here somewhere. Tech Ultimate Gohan. Not my top 10, but also very, very, very useful for a ton of content. Also, he's been on a lot of banners at this point.
I would accept him as a top 10 unit. He's just like, to say he's useful, like it's both Legends and Dokkan, like every 5 seconds is Hybrid Saiyan time, right? Like it's not just that like Ultimate Gohan, how good he is, but I think what matters for these units is how good the units around them are. Like, is their best partner also really good? Stuff like that, I think, really is important. And he just keeps getting buffed.
He does. Also, Truth.
Yo!
You think they should like the video?
Like the video.
You think they should subscribe?
Yes, subscribe!
All right, Truth. So here we go. Top 10 list from me. Again, this is my list. These are units I like. The fact of how much I enjoy using them is weighted a little bit here. And then on top of course, adding in their usability. All very mathematically trust. I spent a lot of time on this top 10 list. Number 10, Truth. LR. Physical. What do you think I'm going to say here?
A physical LR Roshi?
No. This is the beginning of the controversies here. Physical Janemba, number 10. I love this unit, dude. Oh. I have so much fun using this unit. And while I think a lot of people are going to say, he's not top 10, he's good.
You want to know what's funny about that? I assembled my top 10 for this. He is also my number 10, exactly. So it's the same.
No way.
Yeah. Yep.
Is he really?
Yeah. I swear to God, he's number 10 for me as well. Yes.
That is incredible. Wow.
He's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I actually wasn't expecting that. I mean, again, I think he is really good. First off, he's just really cool. He's fun to use. He is probably the best, most dynamic art in the game. Like, no other unit really does. Like, I'm looking at this art right now. No other unit really does anything even quite like this yet. Like, this is so.
I think one that maybe is Hit and God Goku is a little similar, but Janemba's is better.
Okay, Hit and God Goku is pretty cool since Goku like changes and stuff, and they have like the hit effect happening. But yeah, dude, just him coming closer to the screen and like having his like glaring eyes is so sick. But beyond all that, his actual usability is he's a very, very good unit. I recently finally tried out the Corroded Body and Mind mission, LGE GT edition, and he made that so much easier, dude. He's just like that. I can't even imagine that without him. I can't imagine that without him is substantially harder, but him there, he's just like, nah, I got this. Especially with the same name update, and you can bring along STR or Intelligence Janemba, but he's just such a fantastic unit. And so hearing you say that he's also in your number 10 spot is actually really, really cool.
Yeah, because I think he is definitely the best defensive unit in the game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's literally crazy. It's always interesting to see what Truth will name his initial like first impressions video over the unit. It's always interesting what he'll say. And I think he may have actually titled that one Best Defensive Unit in the Game with question marks, right? I think it was something like that.
Janemba's issue is that at the start of fight, his ki and damage are not that impressive. But if you're able to put him in slot 2 and 3 to build up, he gets very crazy very fast.
The only problem that like anytime you are in difficult content, you need him typically to, you know, take the hits.
In slot
especially
1,
if there's a lot lined up in slot 1, so it does become trying to find the rotations when you can actually put him in that second slot to build up his passive.
Yep, look at you. You know your Dokkan. Okay, Nano. See? All the same stuff I've been saying. I love it. Yes, you're validating me. I love it.
I promise that's not what this is about. I promise that's not what this is about. Okay, we'll move on though. Number 9. This is probably the second most controversial take I have, but I've got to include him. Listen, any of y'all that say these have fallen off, I'm not here for the slander. I gotta show this one. I gotta show them in all their glory. Boom. STR LR Gogeta. No, you shut up. They're still good. I love this unit still to this day. 5-year anniversary unit.
I'll listen to what you got. Go ahead.
Listen, all right, here's the thing. I've seen so many people talk about how these year 5 LRs have fallen off, and I cannot stand it, dude. Here's the thing. Yes, in quicker events, i.e. SBR, where they don't get a chance to properly build up, they are a little bit lackluster these days. However, in other types of content, they still bring the heat. They're still a ton of fun to use. And my biggest argument for this freaking unit right here on your screen, in my opinion, no other animation or anything has topped this Gogeta's active ability. I said it. There we go. Number 9.
I mean, well, when you're talking about like animation and stuff like that, yeah, that's
it's part of the game.
Yeah, like, no, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I'm not really gonna touch that, right? Like, that's fine, right? Like, yeah,
my algorithm takes into account usability.
Wait, yeah, let's look at the stats of your channel from February of 2020, right? Yeah, the animations are good, huh, bro?
There's that too. There's that too. But it takes in usability, it takes in a little bit of animations, and then it also takes in a little bit of Nano's favoritism, which is Gogeta Blue. Now, that's really all we're gonna say. I won't spend any more time on number 9. I promise y'all, I chill after this. He had to have a slot, bro. I'm over the slander on the freaking fusions from year 5.
I would say I feel like the Vegeta unit is clearly better than Gogeta too. The guaranteed double supers.
Hey, Toastie, get this man out of my video. Get him out of my video. I don't want him here anymore. What is this? No, I listen, here's the thing. Yes, because of all the additionals and everything like that, you know, when they first came out, it was just an argument of, do you want Gogeta's sort of ability to be effective against all types? Because someone made a video where they literally raced all Gogeta Blues and then raced all Vegeta Blues. It might have been Warden. I can't remember.
That was Speedy did that. Speedy.
Oh, Speedy. Okay. Anyways, I remember watching it, and Gogeta actually did win. Gogeta won that, which I found very, very interesting. There's obviously going to be like variables in each of those sort of tests, but it was just intriguing to see the fact that the super effective against all types sort of edged Gogeta Blue to be able to defeat it faster, whatever that means to you, you know what I mean? But either way, just mostly just wanted some representation for the year 5 LRs here on this list, even though they don't really deserve it, but I just wanted to put them here. Okay, shut up. All right, number 8. This begins everything here. Truly, I believe this is the list. LR Intelligence Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta coming in at number 8.
8. Okay.
Here's the thing. When I was doing this list, I originally put him down at 6, and then my number 7 and 6, I was like, man, you know what? I'll push him back to 8. Now, I love this unit. I've been an advocate of this unit since friggin' February, bro. And I will say, his problem with his kit is if he didn't reset after each turn, he would be literally like, I honestly might, for even the lulz, put him at number 1. Like just for the lulz, I might actually put this man at number 1 if he didn't reset. Like if you just had to get him hit like in the first time he got hit, and for the entire remainder of the event, he was just good to go. Like, bro, god tier unit. But his resetting is what it is. But still, this unit is really, really good. People freaking sleep on his additionals, his guaranteed crits after his additionals. I just can't be here for the Super Saiyan. There's so much slander on my favorite units, bro. Stop doing it.
Number one thing I've found that people discredit with this guy, UI Goku, and Roshi is their revive. It's really strong.
And that there's so much to these units kits, dude. Like the additionals, the criticals, the freaking revive, the active ability, which it is, the active ability kind of, you know, is what it is. Depending on the event, it's fine, but there's so much to the kit. The fact that he has proper actual damage reduction, granted, again, it is unfortunate that it does reset, but so he's so much fun to use, which I think is an important aspect too. And I just really, really like this unit. But does he make it in your top 10 list, Drew?
Oh, dude, he's way higher, yeah.
Okay. So another thing too, and I guess I should note this, is a couple of these, like me mentioning Tech Caulifla, a couple of these I put a little higher due to their usefulness in events as well. So I'll just go ahead. We can move on. My number 7, and he's here at number 7 just due to the sheer fact of just the glow up that this man had. He went from being usable in really only one event ever to now being able to survive hits in SBR, being able to survive hits in all kinds of content, being an absolute just dominating unit across so many events. And that unit that I'm talking about, of course, right now is STR LR Broly. I love the glow up that this unit has had. He went from, I'm not kidding, I literally only ever, maybe I was sleeping on him, but I only ever used this unit in World Tournament. And now I can take him into all kinds of events and he's fine. And he's just so much fun to use. So my personal number 7 is STR LR Broly. Now I think Truth is gonna not like this one, but it is what it is. All right, he's a good unit.
No, dude, he's in my top 10 as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Hey,
dude,
okay.
Yeah, he's actually the only unit in the game that's good in every event. He's the only one.
That is a bold statement. But wait, are you saying that because also World Tournament as well?
Yeah, no other World Tournament unit is like relevant outside of World Tournament.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm really hoping that year 7 is obviously has some sort of theme around DBS Broly, so that we can get the easy
Nano. Gogeta and Broly. Hey, sounds good to me.
Right?
Hey,
dude,
yeah,
an
yes,
easy A for that Broly. Hear me out. We don't have like a proper full power Broly. You know, like it's just boom there from DBS. Matter of fact, I mean, just like where is the DBS Broly representation? Period.
The dual Dokkan Fest is standalone Blue Gogeta, which we don't really have anyway, and a standalone full power Broly, and then they easy the Super Saiyan version to both of them.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, my number 7, LR STR Broly, like True said, and that's why I included him. Dominates. He's good in everything, and especially the fact of just like his like glow up, dude. Going from a unit that only ever got used in World Tournament, in my opinion, to, like you said, usable and everything is just incredible. All right, we're getting the thick of things here. I don't know how much people are gonna like this one. This is where I put him, okay? Number 6. Let's be a little extra dramatic here. We gotta go all the way up to the top. A very, very recent unit. LR Intelligence Planet Namek Super Saiyan Goku coming in at my number 6 slot. 6. You think you should be higher?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, dude, listen, Nanogenix here to make a very controversial top 10 list. That's all I'm here to tell y'all. But listen, honestly, these top all 10 minus the Gogeta one was a little bit of a play. Okay, I had 10 spots to work with here. I wouldn't include them, but all these units are just so close. I feel like, I mean, there are obviously going to be like your pros and cons depending on the event that you go into, but I feel like they're all very, very close into similar performance. So anyways, coming to number 6 for me, LR Intelligence Super Saiyan Goku. What is there really to say about this unit? He's fantastic. He could have easily been number 1 depending on where you looked at him, and that's just kind of where I personally wanted to throw him. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, once I got past Broly, I was really struggling with my 6 through 1 because there's another one in here that's a bit of an upset, but he had to be here. You know what I mean? He had to be here. He just had to be here. I don't know what else to tell y'all. So number 6, LR Intelligence Super Saiyan Goku. Is he your number 1, Truth?
No. Namek
Okay.
Goku? No.
Okay. But yes, I mean, yeah, he obviously super fantastic. I do really wish that the same thing for Frieza as well. Like, I wish their kits weren't so themed around each other in their passive. They're obviously still fantastic. Good defense and really high big numbers, multiple attacks. Like, they're literally the epitome of where we've gone in form of Dokkan characters and hype releases. They make big number go boom, and they also defend really well. Is that fair?
Yeah.
That's really where we're at. Okay. Truth, we're in the top 5. We are in the top 5, my friend. This is where it gets serious, okay? Are you ready for this list? This one's big, brother. This one's big. Oh, because you can only imagine what's coming after it. Coming in number 5, bro. Coming in at a solid number 5, we have LR STR Goku and Vegeta, who fuse into Vegito. Now, this unit, fantastic. Animations, great. Obviously, full-on fusion, heals you. Depending on the situation, you probably don't want to do it. Sometimes you do. Who cares? Freaking counters do insane damage, especially once you start getting criticals. This unit is crazy, and it's my number 5 spot. Truth, where does this align with you? Do you think this is a fair spot, or do you think they're way too high, way too low? Shouldn't even be here.
They actually are exactly 5 on my list.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm right there with you. Damage, defensive ability, really until they transform. Like once they transform, Vegito definitely can get hit pretty hard, but you have 10 turns of a scouter effect, so it's like you can really play with it. It's the biggest unit that you're actually able to do stuff with, right? Like there's a lot of tactics you could do with it, but there's just a lot that goes into the unit. They've got a great team. I think that the Goku and Vegeta, both the Gogeta unit and the Vegito unit, they're like, before they fuse, they have the best link set in the game. I think that's the best link set in the game.
And then the other thing too, though, and again, like I mentioned on a couple of other units, and I have not brought back up in a few minutes now, but they're also just fun to use. A unit that, you know, they defend really well, they put up big numbers, they have literal in-game fusion that you can yourself control. I mean, with some barriers, but still the fact that you can control it, you get to activate it, like that's just, I don't know, like they are such a hype, such a fun unit, and so they had to be here on my list, which brings us to number 4, and probably something people are gonna absolutely hate me for, but I almost just did it for the meme. Can you guess what my number 4 is, Truth?
Is it the Gogeta unit?
It is! Coming in at number 4, LR Tech Gogeta. I love this unit, dude. I actually, if it wasn't for the fact that a freaking Super Vegeta that I've been asking for since like 2016 released came out this year at the same time, I think this would be my unit of the year. Now, granted, saying they're the best unit in the game or something is obviously just incorrect, but they are so good. They're so much fun to use. Their animations, pre-transformed, I do wish the transformed animations were a little better, or just color corrected the way they are with their original 12 key, 18 key untransformed. The color correction, whatever they did to those super attacks, are just incredible. And the fact that they're coupled with an actual, what I think is a really good kit. Now, granted, depending on the situation you're in, the active can be really good, really nice, really easy, or in other cases, freaking sucks because you can't get back above the threshold to transform, which is the sort of reason why I think a lot of people, probably yourself included, argue for Vegito to be better, because being underneath, what is it, 77% for Vegito is nice because it then offers you the hill and, you know, all of that. And so in harder, difficult content, it is easier to activate as opposed to being above a threshold, but it just depends where you're at. Anyways, I love this unit. I think they put up great numbers. I have a ton of fun with them. Animations are fantastic. Again, same thing I said with Vegito. This is the epitome of like a really just hype character, controlling the transformation, usability great. I love this unit. Like I'm very personally, I know a lot of people probably don't want them this high, but personally I'm very satisfied with putting them right here at number 4.
Yeah, I mean, I have them in a similar range. I think that the Vegito unit is better. The way it's designed is a bit better. I think their performance is better across the entire game, basically. But yeah, the LR Gogeta unit is really good. Definitely deserving to be high up here for sure.
Okay. You're like, no, why would you do this? I can't, get me off. Now you're like, get me off this video. I can't have my name attached to this atrocity of a list.
Well, no, I mean, no, like your list is pretty close to mine. Like I feel like you're spent, like, I don't know, what do you want me to say? Or like, that's like, does it, you know, on my list, Vegito is one spot in front of Gogeta, but Gogeta's right behind him. Like, does it really matter that you just have Gogeta in front? Like, it's not that big.
Oh, dude, right? Trust. I'm sure a lot of people think it matters.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people think it matters, but
dude, because I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm gonna do is in my top 10, I'm gonna cheat, and they're both in the same spot. I just got Vegito at A and Gogeta at B.
That's the way to do it, and then you get to fit more units in your top 10 as well.
Yep.
Why didn't I think about that?
Yep. That's what I do with the EZA Super Saiyan 4s and then the GT Super Saiyan Dokkan Fest as well.
Oh, man, dude. You know what? To be fair, like like you said, performance on Vegito across the board probably is better, yes, but like they are decently interchangeable. So
and they are meant to be used together, right? Like that's what a lot of people's argument is. But it's just that there's a lot of teams you can't do that on. They have a lot of teams you can't use them together on, right?
Yeah, which is fair. Okay, number 3. I think this is I think this is my personal finale of upsets.
Well, obviously 2 are obvious, but I don't know who the 3rd is. Okay.
This is a lot of y'all can think what you want to think. Whatever. He's on my list. Coming in at number 3. Is this our first non-LR? Oh, it is. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I love it, bro. I'm so here for this agenda. Coming in number 3, we have the STR dream of a unit, Super Vegeta. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Give me the award for best list ever created on Dokkan. I know. I know. Y'all, STR Vegeta, he's just so much fun. You know what? Maybe in a year, 2 years, I'll look back and go, man, this unit's aged terribly. But right now, when it's prime time, he's 3 months old. I just have so much fun using this unit. Animation's great. KO screen great. Kit is freaking fantastic. He just slaughters everything. And I love this unit so much. I know the Truth probably hates the fact that I put him at number 3 if I was going to put him on this list.
Yeah, I don't have Super Vegeta in my top 10, but like I do think he's the best TU. Like if you're going to put a TUR in there, it would be him for me. So like I see it. And it's like
so much fun to use, dude.
Guaranteed crit, guaranteed stun, good link set. He leads the best team in the game. Like, yeah, I get it. You don't look at this and think like, oh, that's stupid. Super Vegeta being on this list is not stupid.
Oh, I'm sure there's someone that thinks it is, but he's
but
here.
Guess what, Nano? They're wrong. I don't give they're wrong. Like Super Vegeta is that good, yeah. So okay.
He just offers so much, dude. Like and like you said, just his leader ability alone. Like we'd been literally begging Akatsuki for another Pure Saiyans lead, had we not? Like it's just like, where is the Pure Saiyans lead, Akatsuki? And they finally delivered, and in the form of a freaking Final Flash moment Super Vegeta. And other than him being an LR, if he would have been an LR, that would have been sick for me, because I am a fan of I occasionally just take a moment throughout the day. I just open up Dokkan, I press on that team icon, I go and look at my box, I just scroll and I just take a look and I go, wow, this is beautiful. And if I could do that and see an LR Super Vegeta sitting there, animated, thumb up, oh my God, that would be wonderful.
Doing the thumb.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If I can't have that, this is the second best thing. Dude, no, realistically speaking, though, like the cool thing I think that they could have done with an LR Super Vegeta, now that we know that they're willing to do that sort of legend-esque thing with Gemba, where you get basically like 2 card arts, is if they did like the thumb, and then it did like a big Final Flash type animation, and then he was in his Final Flash pose as well. That would be really, really sick. Like that'd be such a cool looking LR. But then like the one in the box is him doing the active ability thumb up. So anyways, I had to include him here. He's great. I know if you're on global and you don't have a JP account as well, you haven't got to use him yet, but he is just a really fun character. Again, as Truth mentioned, as I mentioned, guaranteed stun, guaranteed criticals, additionals. The only real drawback to him is that he doesn't need to be attacked first to get sort of his like full potential. But he had to have some drawbacks, dude. Guaranteed stun alone, with what he also offers and brings to the table is just so much. It's just fantastic. He's an SPR beast.
Guaranteed crits too, like it's insane.
Yeah, and literal guaranteed crits too. I mean, he is just such a good unit. And if they were, again, like I already literally said, and I'll move on after I say this, but if they were gonna give Pure Saiyans to a new unit, I'm glad it was this one of all ones. So I will say this, and if you were around for the meme a couple months ago where Truth was asking me and like literally in my DMs begging me to set him as a friend lead, if you have a JP account, for the love of everything, set him, dude. He's so usable. Nobody has him set. I'm sitting there running SSBE Vegetas and Fizz Vegetas more than this unit. Set him if you got him. All right, y'all. Big moment here. We're in the final 2. We are in the final 2. Listen, I struggled on this. I felt like doing a major upset here. And I guess it depends on who.
There's a unit, by the way, who you haven't put on here that I'm stunned. We'll talk about that. Let's get through your 2, and then I'll talk about one unit in particular. I'm really surprised it's not here.
Here we go. Top 2. Coming in at number 2. You're going to know the one after this. You know it's coming down to literally 2 units right now. Yeah. I just can't not. I'll just go ahead and list the top 2 immediately because you'll know what they are. All right. Coming in at number 2. LR AGL Final Form Frieza, which means my number 1 unit is LR UI Goku. All right, I came around. Okay, this unit is still so absolutely insane. He can beat events. He has no reason to be beating events. He has an active ability. He has a revive. My number 1 unit is LR UI Goku, AGL, of course, and number 2, which some people I think still stand by the fact they think this is the best unit in the game, which is fair. is LR
Yeah.
full power Frieza.
Frieza's good enough that I don't really mind when people say like they like Frieza better. It's like
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. Oh, they're both. I mean, any unit I've said really, honestly, this entire list, other than Gogeta, the sort of troll, not really troll, I guess, but just I wanted to include him, so he had some recognition somewhere in 2021. But I mean, a lot of these units are pretty interchangeable or considered best in their class. You know, I'm not going to say number one. Like, I don't think anyone would say Fizz Janemba is the best unit in the game, but they do something really, really well, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, a best in class for them. And so, anyways, yeah, dude, I mean, what is there to really... I mean, same thing that I already said about Intelligent Super Saiyan Goku. This Frieza defense, additionals, freaking big number go boom, criticals, really super sick, like super attack, KO screens, active ability. The only thing, and this is one of the reasons why I actually held this unit back when I was thinking through it. I mean, I was waiting till we got to him to talk about it, was I really don't understand why both these units came out and didn't utilize the update that they dropped on Dokkan right before with the additional sort of attack variants. And so I'm not really sure why both of them didn't also include some form of either counter or at least nullification to an extent. And I was also honestly really shocked they didn't come up with some form of a revive for them too. Like, I thought they'd have every literal bell and whistle on them possible, just like UI and just like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. But then also due to the fact that we received Gogeta and Janemba right before, that included, you know, like a nullification, I thought these would have that as well. So I thought these would have everything that SSBE and UI had on top of the Janemba and Gogeta kits too. And then they didn't. They were missing revives and a counter and a super attack nullification entirely. And so that just like really truly shocked me. And so anyways, that's what sort of edged the UI, which is why I'm glad you mentioned it earlier with SSBE, is like they just offer so much with their kits. UI can dodge, UI can freaking put up insane numbers, additionals, criticals, and then after all of that has an active and a revive. Like, what? I mean, dude, talk about like just a Rolls Royce of a unit in freaking Dokkan battle, but it's UI Goku, man. So that's my number one, UI Goku.
Okay. Yeah, I think your top 10 was good. You know, UI Goku dominates, full power Frieza dominates. My list, I mean, 8 of the 10, we have the same units on there.
Okay. So what is the glaring omitting unit that you think I should have had?
Well, I was just surprised you didn't have the exchange Vegeta and Goku.
Yep, that was it. I knew that's what you were talking about. Yeah, they are crazy, obviously. Yeah. And they were my top 20, but you know what honestly took the spot of them? Gogeta. I was like, I'm doing it. We got plenty of Vegeta representation here. I'm freaking doing it. Gogeta's coming back in. He's getting on someone's list on Dokkan in 2021 because who else is going to do it? You know what I mean?
All right. Can you guess who the other unit is?
That is in your top 10. That's not in mine. Hang on. It's an LR, right?
Yep.
1 hour later.
This might sound crazy, but it's not Turles, is it?
No. I don't like Turles nearly as much as other people do. I mean, Turles is definitely good, though, right?
Yeah, Turles is fantastic. I don't think it would be one of the older ones.
Later.
You're definitely not throwing up like an easy Bardock, I don't think. So, hang on. It's not hitting Goku, is it?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Really?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
I mean, yes, they are good. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
You're underselling them a little bit. They're better than good, dude. They're ridiculous. 7 million attack stat, 400k defense, 50% chance to dodge, and 50% chance to stun.
Okay. All right.
They're nasty. The weakness for them is just that they're not on a lot of teams, right? Yeah. And it's like, really, you do probably want to be running them in slot 2 or 3, but they are so powerful.
I won't lie. They weren't on my even top 20 list when I was making it, but I threw in some like of my own favorites. Again, there was a little favoritism in this, obviously, including things like Super Vegeta. So like I was just going through and being like, I love this unit. I love this unit. I love this unit. Like, I don't think you'd put this on any list. Well, yeah, you would. Like Easy A, LR, Goku, and Frieza was on my top 20.
Yeah, they're up there. They're very good for sure.
I don't really see too many people ever talk about him. I guess it depends on how you want to look at it as a unit, but U7, I love that unit. Like, I still run the U7 team all the time with Roshi and 17 with U7, Goku and Frieza, UI Goku, SSB Vegeta. I mean, that team just rocks content. Like, that team just literally flies through content. And then you can finish stuff off sometimes with like LR Intelligent 17s active. And I just really like that unit a lot. That's the list. That's the definitive Nanogenix list. We had Truth here to comment on it. It was a good time. Truth, we're gonna film something for your channel too, right? That I can link down below.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Well, link down below. Go check out Truth if you haven't before. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This went a little longer than I intended, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Always a good time talking Dokkan with Truth, or really anything with Truth, but still, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe, check out Truth. And of course, another shout out to Raid Shadow Legends. Click the link in the description, download Raid for free. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.